for one thing, because you laughed at, I bought all my beauty products at Ross.
Yes.
I realized that wasn't it. Like, they're expired. It's not it. So if you have an extra like $250 to spend a month, I would recommend spending it on an item that you feel like is expensive enough to be a gift. For me, if I had to pick,
Yes, I love that tip.
right?
Hello, hello. This is Brooke Devard, and you're listening to the Naked Beauty Podcast. Today's guest, Weezy, is someone that I've known and admired for a very long time. She is always cracking me up, and I was like, I need to have Weezy back on the couch with me for a deep dive session on everything that's been happening in her life. Now, I will say this is different from other episodes of Naked Beauty. If you listen to this podcast with your mom, if you're listening without headphones, you may want to put the earbuds in. There are some explicit conversation happening, adult conversation, that I just want to make you all aware of. But I want to tell you more about Weezy. Weezy is a Pisces, very much a Pisces, living between New York and Los Angeles. Starting off her career with a boring corporate gig, she never expected dating app adventures would lead to her becoming a full-time podcaster and entrepreneur. I love her podcast. It's called Decisions, formerly known as Horrible Decisions. Her successful production company, WTF Media, where I'm recording currently, has grown to multiple locations in the United States and around the world. Weezy has since executive produced shows for Audible, Malcolm Gladwell, Kenya Barris, DJ Drama, and so much more. Her journey in growing businesses and sexual exploration led her to create her hit show on Fuse TV called Sex Sells. Great show. And if all of that wasn't enough, her latest venture, TrapHaus Fit, is an incredible fitness studio in New York City. Weezy is truly a Renaissance woman doing it all. I am so excited for you all to hear this episode. Weezy, welcome back to Naked Beauty. So excited to have you back on.
I wonder if I'm going to have different answers to your questions.
Well, it's going to be all new questions because you've done so much. You've grown so much. You really are like, I mean, we all know Horrible Decisions, or sorry, Decisions.
I've been saying it too.
Okay.
Who knows?
We love the rebrand. But now you've got a book coming out. You have, I mean, WTF Media Studios has like grown into like an empire. You guys know I always record here. Which one's my camera? Is this my camera? Okay.
Listen,
you guys,
Brooke had that baby. I said, we're sending a gift. Brooke be spending some money up in here.
Always. I'm always evangelizing. TrapHaus, your Pilates studio.
Girl, wait till you visit.
Your man.
Who's the internet's man now?
Right, which we're going to get into. But I feel like you've manifested, I think we spoke in 2021, and I think about just the past 4 years, you have accomplished so much.
Thank you. I feel like the manifestation shit is getting old, and Denisha and I, who's even engineering this episode, she was in the room when I was talking about that. Like, I don't know. It's not this bullshit thing for me. I just always have felt like I'm going to get what I want. But I feel like you're like that too. And when you come on and I know you're doing Horrible, which is kind of ironic because I was like, we got to go easy on Brooke. But yeah, I mean, I want to talk about the same thing. I think it's living the life that you feel like you deserve.
And hard work. Because I think that's another thing that people really gloss over. You live between New York and LA. You work. You also have, I mean, you're just working you must be working all the time.
Yeah, I am. There was a day that I had like just a little breakdown because I don't see you often, but I wanted to bring you a gift. You remember that day? I was like, yes. I think I'll make it now. And, you know, I take care of my parents. They're in their golden years. So some people know that, some people don't, which is just sometimes very heavy when I visit LA because, you know, like we saw my dad a few days ago and it wasn't a great day for him. Maybe tomorrow will be. Maybe when I see him after this recording, it will be. But it's just a lot sometimes. Life is really lifing. But luckily, I know how to live life while it's lifing.
Yes. So you work hard, you party hard, you do it all.
Yeah.
Let's go back to growing up in Florida. Now, one of the things that I always hear from people that are mixed race is that it's different having a white mom and a black dad versus having a black dad, right? Like, did you learn about, how did you kind of navigate your mixed race identity?
That's such a good question because, so this is going to sound awful considering your husband's Turkish, but I literally said, well, I don't know, it may be a little different. I have a thing against white American men and black women because I think there's a little too much turmoil in this relationship.
Historically?
Yes.
Okay.
In that relationship together. My mother also is with a Middle Eastern man, still married, right? And I don't know.
And where's your mother from?
My mom's Black American from New York.
Okay, New York.
So it's funny because I remember when I found out your husband was Turkish, I'm like, oh, she's dating? okay. Because there is like this standard that Black women feel when they're dating men from other countries.
Right.
That they're, culturally it's different, the way they honor their wives. So being mixed race for me with a Black mom, I didn't know I was mixed until like I think 12. Like
Right, because your mom kind of set the beauty
exactly.
standard. It taught you about your hair and all of that stuff.
It's
Okay.
like black girl this, black girl that. At one point, I remember my mom laughed at me because I was using Fashion Fair, which is, if those of you are too young, it was the black girl makeup back
Yeah.
then. And she was like, "Honey, this isn't for you." And I'm like, "But I don't understand because I'm black."
Right.
So I think a few things that I noticed as an adult, being mixed race as a kid, I was super embarrassed for a few things. The Black kids were like, "Girl, you light skin, like you not one of us."
Really?
Oh yeah. I'm from Florida. We're dumb down there. So the white kids really couldn't stand me because my hair is not, I always felt very insecure about my hair, and I sometimes still do. I don't have that pretty, and I'm doing quotation marks for those listening on
Yes.
audio, pretty mixed girl hair. The thick, curly, the long flowing locks, never had that. My hair is 3C. So it's not that my hair wasn't beautiful. It's that I just didn't look like the other light skinned girls.
Got it.
Or people thought I was Latina, but then they knew once they saw my real hair. So my struggle with that was interesting because I knew I was Black because my father's older than my mom. So all of my family was like, that was who I saw. I didn't see the Israeli side. But I couldn't connect with the fact that they loved themselves. They loved their hair. They loved doing different styles. And I feel like I couldn't do that. Because I was light skinned, I always felt like it had to be pressed out or straight. And I was victim to that terrible sew-in. All the London girls, the UK girls, when they light skinned, they got that look of like a raggedy sew-in. That's what my hair was like. You can go back to horrible. It might have been in the interview we did if I didn't have braids.
You've been on a hair journey.
I found my look with these braids, thank God.
Yes, I love your braids. It's a very boho, kind of messy. You've got some locks, braids. It all works together. And I love the color of your braids.
Thank you. Braids made me feel so like, okay, now I know what I'm supposed to look like. But I think with the identity thing, with being mixed race, and just to the point of the show, beautiful, like, it's weird because you're supposed to be exotic when you're mixed, right? That's what men tell you. And then on the other hand, you don't necessarily feel beautiful because you're not meeting the beauty standard of either race. So it's kind of weird. And when I say I'm always against, interracial relationships as a joke, it's really because mixed kids are so fucked up.
So you think that, well, I want to go back to high school when you started dating. Did you feel beautiful?
No. I don't think I felt beautiful till I was 25.
Really?
I just felt beautiful or I felt important or well liked because of my personality. But beautiful? No. I think the beauty was something that came to me just from like energetically. I would go out with friends. Maybe I wasn't the one they always came up to first, but I was the one they wanted to hang out with after, or all night, or the next day. Like, I always ended up having a boyfriend. I'm boyfriend girl. Like, I think my personality got me farther than beauty. So that made me feel like I wasn't beautiful. Or as beautiful.
Yes. But I think having the personality really matters, because I think people that are told their whole life that they're beautiful and gorgeous and they don't develop a personality because of that.
Well, we all know one.
We all know those people.
But my mom was just so gorgeous. Like, growing up, she was like, my mom is very Brooke Devard, by the way. If my mom had Instagram, she was at the polo, she was the polo bar, like Beverly Hills Hotel, playing tennis. That was her, living between Miami and San Francisco when I was born. Her husband was in San Francisco, my dad, because of his business, but she just couldn't take it there. She just had to be in Miami on the beach. Never had a job. Not that you don't, I'm just saying, my mom was a housewife, but just the vibe of glam girl, glam mom.
Yes.
So I never felt like I matched that, ever.
Got it.
Which was very difficult because my mom would be the one to tell me, like, wear lipstick, boys like lipstick. Even today. She just saw me. I moved her into my building. Where are you going? I was like, oh, my friend has a podcast. I'm getting interviewed. Why didn't you do your makeup?
Your skin looks great, by the way.
I did my fucking makeup.
Your skin looked great.
Thank you.
Well, we talked about your man, who you said now the internet has like kind of blown up and posted something on Reddit, which we'll get to. But I want to talk about how your self-perception and the way that you feel beautiful changes when you're in a good relationship. Because I know you've talked about bad relationships you've been in, and you've talked about good relationships you've been in. And I think one of the things that people don't realize is how a bad relationship can have you doubting your own beauty, your own worth. So I want to hear how you feel now that you're with your man about your own beauty and how that's been different from past relationships you've had.
Oh my God, this is such an interesting one because I know exactly why this relationship's better. So everyone that's been around me and my partner say the same thing about him. I feel bad, Denisha. You met him a day that he was really sick, but he had a fever. But they all tell me I look happier. Now, sometimes that's great to hear because you're like, oh, good, this relationship's making me thrive. And then there's this other part of me that's like, was I happy before? The thing that I see with this relationship different from previous ones is I was definitely looking for those men to make me feel more beautiful and complete. And the validation was a lot more intense for me in those other relationships. Whereas when I met my partner, I already knew I was hot. Like, I don't know if I knew I was hot in the last relationship, but I was just like, oh yeah, I'm bad. Like, that didn't happen till like 30. So I felt beautiful at 25.
Okay.
Something around 30 made me feel like I really embodied beauty. Like, I now notice when people see me, they think I'm beautiful. One of my favorite compliments I've ever received recently, a few months ago, this girl who was super fillered up, BBL, big tits, were sitting on a plane together on the way to New York. And she said, "You are just so gorgeous." And she owed me nothing. I'm like, really? Thank you. Like, I'm staring at you. You got your makeup done, this and that. She's like, girl, I have to do a lot to get here. She was like, but I can just tell, like, your gloss, like, this is your thing, right? And knowing that someone's altered themselves so much, but still saw beauty in me, instead of looking at me and thinking, she'd do good with a little filler in the cheek, that made me feel great.
Yes.
And so I think now in this relationship, I'm also with a man that's pushing me to not wear makeup, pushing me to take my fucking, he only lets me have braids because there's a protective style. No sew-ins, no wigs. It's like.
And do you agree with, because I know sometimes he gets called a hotep. Like, you would say that he is a hotep?
Not a real one.
Not a real one.
Oh, but yeah. Like, he's definitely not a real one because we were at some underground rave on Saturday doing God knows what. That to me is not in your peace realm. But I think the standard of beauty for him, and maybe it's because he's African, is so much different than the men I've dated. Even seeing women before me, his ex-girlfriend was dark-skinned and bald. That's not necessarily a typical standard of beauty in America, which she was gorgeous, or is gorgeous, excuse me. But I can already see. We can see a pregnant woman, and he'd be like, wow, look, you see that? Like, that's how good you're going to look. The ways that he appreciates beauty, different from any man I've seen. Also, plus-size women, SS BBWs. I never even knew that term.
What is SSBB? What does that mean?
Super-size BBW. Like, the way that he loves bodies is just so impressive to me because I always felt like that. Like, I feel like I've been attracted to women that my friends are like, what is it about her? You know who I think is super hot? The girl with the big teeth on White Lotus. I think
she's gorgeous.
She's got this thing about her. It's this unique look, but she's cutesy and fun and playful. Like,
well, it's the imperfection. I think when I moved to LA, I didn't realize how many people had veneers. Like, how many people don't have their natural teeth. And so when you see someone like Chelsea on White Lotus who has her natural teeth, it's so refreshing because you're like, oh, you didn't change this or alter this about yourself. You embraced it.
Yes. And we're like looking at her next to the quote unquote hot one. And I'm like, I see why they want to fuck her. Like, she's got it. And I think in this relationship, it's so great to know that someone that likes women like that natural, loves me and thinks I'm amazing. Yes. So that feels great. We get in so many fights about makeup. We don't get in arguments unless it's makeup.
So he doesn't like makeup.
He likes, when guys say they like natural makeup.
Right, they don't know what natural is.
Oh girl, he really mean it. If I start putting on blush, she's like, baby, we talked about this. Like, what? And I'm like, blush? I can't wear fucking blush. He hates eyeliner.
And now do you truly feel like you're not able to? Like,
no.
Is it controlling or?
Oh, no.
It's just he just doesn't prefer it.
I think it's also that he takes a lot of pride in how his locks are freeform. He doesn't get his locks done. He uses oil on his face. He's a very natural, guy himself. Right. I think he wants me to be that way too. And I think he also may see a little insecurity in me on the days I wear makeup. He pointed out something to me when we were in Thailand. He said, you're wearing your natural hair on this trip. We jumping in and out the ocean and shit. You wearing your natural hair, you're going to get over it. And the day I took my braids out, he helped me. He goes, don't put makeup on because that's the first thing you do when you have your fro out. Just wear your face like you do. And that taught me that I've got some issues with my hair. That was only in February. So I just really appreciate the reinforcing of like, you look good as you are.
That's amazing that he clocked that, because I think so many women can relate to when your hair is not done. You feel like you have to overcompensate with makeup. When I did my big chop, I would not leave the house without huge earrings. Because I was like, I need something. Hey, I need something. I can't be out here with short hair.
What is that? We need that like
It's like you're adding in femininity. Like you're adding in what you feel like you've lost from the hair.
What's your husband's favorite?
My natural hair, of course.
Of course.
Right?
What? I'm telling you, it's like
I don't and maybe it's because that's how my hair was when we met, but it's just his favorite by far. But also it would be a huge red flag if he was like, I like your hair when it's like a straight, so like that would be a red flag, right?
Yeah, it would. My ex said that.
But I also feel like, let me do whatever I want and don't ever police how I choose to self-express, because for me, beauty and it's like my self-expression. So
the way that you play with makeup and hair, you have to have a man who just lets you go.
Yes.
But
yes.
What's interesting, I didn't even realize until kind of after my ex would tell me things like my straight hair made me look very classy. No.
Oof.
And he's a black man.
But I have an issue with that.
Oh, don't we all?
Right.
So I just kind of thought my look was a little too alternative for him. He was a very like posh, chic, summers in Provence type of guy, right? And I loved dating this type of black man because I'm the girl that likes a Euro summer too. But at the same time, he had a vision of what beauty was. And I don't think I matched that. I think he liked me because I was cute, fun, and we'll fix her up. But, I remember the day he told me that. I was like, damn, my messy braids is kind of my look.
Isn't it refreshing to be with someone that loves you for who you are and can appreciate you? I mean, it changes everything.
Yeah, it really does.
It really does.
I think my mom felt like this. And it's interesting because, like, I know I feel silly sometimes when I talk about this relationship because I've been on Horrible, always in a relationship talking about a guy. But I'm, like, very weirdly complete. Like, I recently called him my husband on accident. And I was like, it's just because I know that's what our life is. Like, that's what's going to happen to me. And maybe it was the manifesting attitude of me, I don't know, but I'm finally there. God, when I tell you, I have a show about being a hoe. So we know how many I had to go through, but it was hard, Brooke. And I don't want to say that there's not enough men out there. There's just not enough men that were really right for me. Like,
because you also, you don't want to be monogamous long term.
Exactly.
Which is like a specific thing.
And don't get me wrong, like open and closed relationship, like we talk about that. Like whenever I've got family shit going on, our relationship's closed. We talked about during pregnancy and newborn, like relationships closed, unless we got a cute nanny. But yeah, like I like different shit. And men don't take women serious that want to live like me. You know what I mean? Like, I sound like a side chick telling you I want you to go do XYZ with me. So it just wasn't easy for someone to respect me and all of me. Like, men loved my business acumen or that I was independent, but like at the end of the day, were they really proud of my work? And maybe not. Maybe my boyfriend isn't super proud of the episodes where I'm wilding out talking about men, but at the end of the day, I know he knows what I've built. And I think that's what's made dating so hard for me. And probably, my co-host too. Like, we talk about sex for a living. Men are already feeling insecure about that. There's so many years and catalogs of different things you could hear. So I get what that can feel like.
Yes. Now, the identity of your partner got exposed on Reddit. When did this happen?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
I just found out, by the way, this morning from a DM of one of the Horrible listeners.
So does that feel, but it was, okay, explain how it all happened.
Oh, let me try to find it.
Since this is public information now, we might as well.
I haven't told him yet because I just found out, and I feel so bad because this is the one thing I think he deserved not to have happen.
But we still don't know his name.
Girl.
Oh, that's out there too.
Now.
Right. Everything else is out there.
Hey, Weezy. I know you use Reddit. You're always talking about stock tips from there. I just wanted to let you know, if possible, you could get the post down that someone posted this, and then it's the screenshot.
So 2 things. I love Reddit. You go there for stock tips. Reddit is where I do all of my TV deep dives. I'm on all of these like history Reddits. But there's a whole other side to Reddit that is like gossip and talking about people.
I mean, when I tell you I look, what's the word when you're
lurking?
Like, lurking.
Yeah.
I lurk.
You lurk.
Oh, I mean, I
on
love
the gossip ones.
Not really gossip unless
Okay.
it's someone I need to find out about, like Temptation Island I'm watching right now.
Okay.
I need that tea. So like you said, your TV shows.
Right.
But there's not really tea that I've wanted on anyone in a while. I'm trying to think. Hold on. The last time I did a real gossip deep dive, honestly, was when Call Her Daddy broke up.
Right. That was
some tea. And that wasn't even a show I listened to. If I'm in white woman tea, you know it's good. Oh, no. Miley Cyrus and the sisters dating the mother's brother fucker or somebody.
Oh, see, I don't even know about that.
Okay, well, there's some shit going on there, but like little things like that. Yeah. But for the most part, Reddit for me is.
And where was this posted? Which subreddit was this in?
Girl, let them find it, Brooke.
I'll be linking to it in the show notes.
Oh my God, on the horrible one. I am gonna
have
try.
a subreddit.
Yeah, someone made it.
Someone made it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For the most part, like Reddit has been good to us. Like I'm sure there's other places where it's not, but
yes.
Like I don't know. I feel I used to lurk and try to see comments about myself a lot before, and now I don't because it really will ruin my day and hurt me.
Of course. I don't think we are meant to see what people say about us behind our backs.
Yeah, no, I don't want to know.
Yeah, and I think that's normal and healthy.
There was a video a comedian made about me because I left a comment they didn't like. It was like 10 minutes roasting me. I've never seen it.
What?
I'm not joking. I've never seen it. Kevin Samuels said some shit about me. I've never seen it. People don't believe me. I think Wolf in New York was like, there's no way you've never seen it. Never seen anything academic said about me. I don't need to see it. Yeah. Like, I actually really don't. If I have a nude that ever came out about me, I wouldn't go look to see which one it is. I'd be like,
But so they took pictures from a dating app of you and your partner. And I looked at the comments. We just looked at them. Overwhelmingly positive.
Thank God.
He's so gorgeous. They look so good together. This is her, very positive comments. But does it feel like a violation? Or did you kind of know because you were on this dating app that it was like, this was bound to happen?
No, I kind of thought people that use like apps geared towards threesomes, like I always think sex positive shit is going to stay within that, which is very naive of me.
Within the community. Because
I've been on apps. I've been on Hinge. I've been on Field. I've been on Bumble, and no one's ever posted me.
Right.
Ever.
And this app, what's this app called?
Field.
Okay, and it's to find the threesome partner.
Or like singles go in there to meet other singles that are just into the same type of thing.
Got it.
But for the most part, if couples are on there, that's what it's for. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell him today. I feel bad because this is a man with no Instagram. This is a man with no socials. This is a man with nothing that's identifying. When I matched with him on Hinge, I couldn't even Google him, So that's what I feel bad about. I never want my life, my whole job to be your expose.
Right.
That hurts. Other than that, I mean, what's he going to do? He knew we were on the app. It's not everybody know he my man. I mean, I actually, the one thing I will say that does feel good about this relationship, I don't have to worry about a woman being like, and that's who I'm fucking too. Because if he is fucking you, I probably know.
Right.
So that feels comfortable. But yeah, my ex was, it's in the book. That's how we wrote the book. We had terrible men and we were like, we could do 400 pages of this.
Yes. And you've talked about your previous relationships that weren't healthy. How did that affect your self-esteem and perception of yourself and your own beauty?
Ooh, I think what was the most damning for me was that when I was getting cheated on, it wasn't with women that looked like me. Or maybe it was body type. Historically, any man I've dated, I've been the bigger girl that they dated, which I know is crazy because you may think I'm slim if you're watching this. You may think anything, right? But yeah, they were with like supermodel skinny girls. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm not that. So maybe this is kind of freaking me out, Like right now, I just was on the scale. I'm 150 pounds. And I was like, damn, I don't feel like I look like I weigh that much. Am I carrying my weight well? Is this too high? What does this mean?
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like the scale is not important.
Also, what else like would ruin it for me too was when getting cheated on and it's just lust, it's all about beauty then.
Or availability or an energy that they're getting from the person they're cheating on you with that they're not getting from the relationship.
So now Brooke said I ain't got no energy. So,
no.
I'm joking.
Meaning,
but I know what you mean.
You hear from so many men that are like, oh, I didn't feel or women, I didn't feel appreciated at home. I didn't feel noticed. I didn't feel, and then this person came along and they had all this attention and energy and lust towards me.
And by the way, for people listening that don't understand cheating in open relationships, it's dishonesty, it's deceit.
Right.
Pretty much in this relationship right now, we're monogamish, which means we sleep with people together. He hasn't slept with someone else in a while, but without me in a while. But yeah, like it's so strange to be so open, so honest, and someone still can lie. So that's what's made my open relationships really suck and kind of was making me scared. Like, well, maybe this isn't for me. But honesty is the baseline of what you can ask for. If they're going to lie to me in an open relationship, I can be lied in a monogamous one. So
that's very true. Well, you talked about your relationship with your body, which we have to talk about TrapHaus Fit, which I haven't had a chance to go in New York, but it looks so fun. And I love Pilates.
Oh my God.
I used to do Pilates religiously, like 2012,
What was your
2013,
place?
2014, New York Pilates.
Oh, okay.
Is that still there?
Yeah, so there's one on Houston.
Okay. Yes, New York Pilates I loved. And even just, I don't know, I just feel like the way it like just strengthens your core, it makes your posture better. I love Pilates, but they are overwhelmingly white spaces.
Yeah.
And when I saw you talking about even just the music you play, like having house music and making it have this kind of community feeling, I was like, this is such a hole in the market that you filled. What gave you the idea and what has Pilates done for you?
So I can't call it Pilates, but I can't call it Legree either. What I will tell you guys is the fitness director I hired is Legree certified, but we can't use the name Legree because SLT has like a block on it.
Okay, and what is Legree?
Legree is what a solid core class is like. Solid core was also Legree, which is, but now they can't be because it's franchised, right?
Right.
So it's a heavy reformer spring. Normally when you do Pilates, it's kind of light. It is low impact. But when you're using the machine, there's more resistance against you with Legree. And like the moves are a bit more difficult and different. So I say Pilates inspired because it's legally what I can say. But like it really is Legree-ish. Sorry, don't sue me. Now, what gave me the idea was honestly, I'm ClassPass freak. Anyone who's listened to my show, I invite people to come with me. I've used my own code. Like if we're in a different city for the tour, anywhere, Seattle, meet me. Yeah. It's my favorite thing to do. And it's crazy because I'm not super fit, which is even weirder because I'm very active.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, why do you say you're not super fit?
I mean, I know the fit girls. Kayla Nicole is one of my homegirls. That's a fit girl.
Okay, so you're comparing yourself to...
Oh, don't read me, girl.
No, I'm just saying because I don't know why you're saying you're not fit.
Here's the thing, right? Fit to me, like fit is when you can see it immediately. So to me, that's arms, stomach, there's a tone, there's a body shape that's super fit. In my opinion, I'm super active, but I'm just not super fit. Now, maybe it's because I like cocktails or pizza. Don't know.
I was going to say, like, I feel like there are also so many sacrifices people are making in the diet realm to have that kind of tone.
Oh, yeah. Those girls are...
They're not eating carbs.
They're literally measuring the protein.
Yeah, exactly.
My most in-shape friend weighs her food.
Yeah.
Not in an unhealthy way.
No, but just in like, that's what you have to do if you want that body composition. It's insane.
I think what's kind of crazy too is like just a vulnerability moment. I recently said to myself when we were in Thailand, oh my God, I'm enjoying food so much. It's my favorite thing. I love gastronomy.
Same.
Fuck. Like that's why I want to get on a plane. I would get on a plane for a chef, a restaurant. Like
yes.
But
someone was talking about how one of the side effects of Ozempic is quieting food noise. And they were saying, like, I didn't realize until I went on Ozempic, all I would think about was my next meal. And I'm like, is that not the normal baseline? Like, aren't we all just always thinking about what we're going to eat next?
My boyfriend literally asked me, would you rather have the best orgasm of your life or the best meal? And I was like, well, I don't want to make you upset. And like, he was so confused. We got in an Uber and he was like, excuse me, sir, if you could have, and every man was like the best orgasm.
Right.
To me, they're all good right there. If the dick is good, the dick's good. But anyway.
Yeah, food is life. It's literally it's travel. It's everything is oriented around having a good meal. I agree.
I have literally friends that joke with me. I have side boyfriends, like I hang out with, not a real thing, but just other men I know that love food because my man's so healthy. He only does calisthenics. He eats one meal a day. He likes No, he only likes food that's alive before 2. Bruh, like I like getting them fucked up. I'm like, let's get a fucking smash burger.
Right.
But
he probably feels ill for days after.
Oh, dude. When I eat a steak with him, he's just like, I'm never doing this again. I'm never doing this again. I'm like, but it was a poivre. You didn't like it?
Yeah, he's like, no.
Shit, you asked me a question about, I was saying a vulnerability moment with the food. When we were in Thailand, I started to get really emotional because I was like, damn, I just opened this gym because I know the vibe. But I'm not a reflection of what I think somebody wants to see transformation-wise. I feel like owning a gym, I'm supposed to look a certain way. And most times when I meet someone that owns a gym, they do look super jacked up, beefed up. The girls have this super lean body. And that's kind of fucking with me right now a little. And it's really gotten me close. I can't tell you how many times I've Googled semaglutide. Like,
don't do it. I mean,
GLPs. Ozempic, Mounjaro.
Do it if you want to. Sorry, let me not say don't do it. But I do think that, one, you're beautiful. You look amazing.
Thank you.
You are active. You are fit. And I think 99% of people are like you. They like to enjoy food and they like to work out. They want balance. So I think you're the perfect manifestation of that. Like, you can live your life and have that reflect on the type of community you're building.
But if I was, comparatively speaking, that's not even, let's just say, right, Kayla Nicole's body's great. That'd be a dream body for me. However, it's never a body I ever had. So now what I'm doing is comparing myself to me maybe 4 years ago. And that's really tough. And it's the thing that's making me feel the least beautiful nowadays. I could literally feel amazing, get my hair done, cute little lash on, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm not this. And it's starting to take a toll on me. And I think it's only because I opened TrapHaus. Never before was I doing this to myself. But what I've felt is like, I created this great thing, but do I really look like someone that would own this? Do I really look like...
You do. You do. And I think you just need to step into that, because you comparing yourself to other people, or even comparing you to the version of yourself, like pre-pandemic, that's like a different lifetime. Like, it's like you can't even look pre-pandemic.
It was 2018 too, the body I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's a different lifetime, pre-pandemic. Like, I think that you are living the mission of the fitness space that you're opening by encouraging people to be active, and like, that's it.
When I was having this conversation with someone at 7 a.m. at an after party, and I'm a New York party girl the whole way through. Parker Posey thought she was doing it. No, it's me. So we're literally there, and this girl is like telling me, oh my God, bitch, we got to hang out. You know, when I find another black girl to rave, it's like sisterhood.
Oh, and by the way, I've been, because, you know, my husband's all into Burning Man, right, and like I've been to those like deep Brooklyn warehouse rave things. The black people are few and far between.
Oh, it's like you run across.
Yeah.
So we're talking, and she's like, where do you live? I'm like, oh, I'm downtown. And she's like, oh my God, I'm in the Lower East Side. We should go to TrapHaus together.
Oh, and you're like, that's mine.
And so when I told her about how I'd been feeling, because of course I'm wasted at this point, she said, oh, well, you own WTF Media too? I said, yeah. And she goes, so you just make cool black shit then. Exactly. You don't make gyms. Right. You have to think of it like you're making a space for us every time. She goes, the next time you make a space, maybe it's going to be a nail salon that's just black as hell.
Exactly.
And that really helped me.
Yes. She told you exactly the right thing. And if you opened a nail salon, you wouldn't have to change anything about the way your nails are.
I wear black and white nails normally, you know that, but I went bare for you today.
Your nails look great. Very healthy.
Thank you.
How do you prepare for a night of physical intimacy?
So my vaginal care with hair has been insane. I'm actually using conditioner, Brooke. Sacred Mama Tina Teller. It's all my coochie. Now, the rice paper shit, whatever they got, the rice water, that's what I be putting on there. It smells amazing, but...
Oh my God. Wait.
It's insane.
Weezy.
What?
You're
Tell
using
her.
Sacred on your pubic hair?
Swear to God, this is not a joke. This is... I don't know if you want to make this the clip. Tell Beyonce. It works everywhere. The only reason I'm using it's not because I want hair growth down there. It's my favorite scent.
The scent
that
is
and Fenty hair products. Best scent. Oh my God.
And where are you putting your fragrance before a night out?
Oh, ankles, neck, wrist, and I use literally a perfume hairspray by Retox, Gypsy Water.
Love.
Oh my God. I love spraying the hair perfume. I don't know. For me, I noticed like where it sits on me the most. Actually, your fragrance, I feel like people smell most in my hair.
Interesting.
I don't know what the differences are. You know how they say some people's skin retains things different?
Yeah, I think, I mean, it depends on how moisturized your skin is. But yeah, hair makes sense because it's not like evaporating as quickly.
Yeah. But also for our hair, like when it's in braids, it's different. I don't know if I'd be spraying that much on my natural hair.
That's very
But
true.
you know, a braid be getting dusty. Like, you really
Yes.
gotta. And I go to the gym
Right.
when I leave. I'm like, can I smell it? Like, what does it smell like? Even a
Yes.
night out, it's holding the cigarette smell. So scent does make me feel beautiful.
Yes,
My
fragrance is
man
a big
lost his
one.
smell from COVID.
No.
Girl, I have been farting so much. I do not fart in front of men. My mother never farted in front of my father, and they've been married over 35 years.
He can't smell anything?
No. And so here's how I tested it. I was cooking and he's like, oh my God, I can't smell this. He was just getting really upset. And I was like, well, shit, I guess I could do a few more things. So I farted, but I asked him, oh, is that Nina? Who's my dog? Do you smell that? I think Nina farted. He's like, I can't smell anything. And I was like, oh, well, I'm clear. I'm good.
Wow. But you know what? Now that you're saying he doesn't have a sense of smell, I feel like the like one meal a day, like the just eating super healthy, like that makes sense because I feel like food and smell is so connected. Do you know what I mean?
He told me that he's only tasting salt or sweet and enjoying textures.
Right. So it's like, yeah, you don't even, food's not even that big of a thing because it's not this whole sensory experience.
That is the hardest, or that's actually the most incompatible thing about us is the food thing.
The food thing.
It's like, and he is very much understanding now what I think romance is. And a lot of it is, you know, fancy dinners. Like he just took me to the Upper East Side and we were both laughing like, damn, they're looking at us like, what kind of rap do they make? Like, but he gets it now. And, you know, even before he's like, I just didn't eat like this. I didn't eat in this way. I had an entree. I'd split with someone. Maybe people thought I was broke before because I just don't like to enjoy food like this. For me, get everything.
Right. Have you guys gone to 11 Madison Park yet?
No, but I've been there.
I feel like he'll love it
because it's vegan.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Let's talk about your beautiful neck tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Did that hurt?
Yes.
What was the decision?
We stole one of each other's tattoos. So I have a tattoo on my stomach that says art, and it was his favorite. And my favorite on him is this neck tattoo. So we have a thing where we plan once a month a date for each other. And this was his date, taking us to get tattoos and dinner. So when I got this, I felt very branded. I was like, oh, like, I know you putting a ring on it soon. I got this damn tattoo. I also, I love the way it looks on me. It feels subtle. I actually feel very feminine with such a masculine neck and chest tattoo.
I love it.
It's a tribal mark. He's a robo, but he's been telling people, he's so corny, girl. He's like, oh, it's the pathway to our hearts.
Oh, that's not corny. That's sweet.
You just wanted people to know I'm yours. That's what you wanted to know. But I know it is sweet. I'm talking shit. I love it. I think the one thing that like kind of made me feel a little insecure was we're very obsessed with each other. And people are saying it's because it's new. And I don't know if that's necessarily true because my parents kind of acted always in love and they still do.
Yeah.
But I see that. And so when I got this tattoo, I was like, oh my God, someone's going to think I'm dumb. Like I did this thing for my man or whatever. And I don't know. It feels very natural.
And I think it looks great on you. It really suits you. It's like
Thank you.
Built-in jewelry.
My mom let me know it looked good. Like, let me know I made the right decision. I was terrified to see my mom. I landed in LA. She looks at me and she goes, wow, I don't know how long you've had that, but it looks like it's been on you for years.
Yes, I think it really suits you. I agree with your mom.
Oh, thank God.
So what are the beauty treatments you're doing? What are the things that you're getting done? You got a face tightening thing yesterday or today? So tell me everything.
It's called HIFU.
Okay.
And they basically put this machine on your face. It's high intensity ultrasound.
Okay.
So they basically like snatch your face up. It's crazy because the nasal folds.
Yes, the nasal labial folds.
Yeah,
folds, I think they're called. Yeah.
I watched them change from this thing.
Wow.
The neck fat.
What's it called? I'm like, what is this?
Okay, now I know the next gift for you. HIFU.
HIFU, okay. And you went to a place to get it done.
Wait till I show you this before and after picture. It's fucking insane.
And this was, of course, in LA, right?
Yeah.
I feel like LA is just the land of aesthetic improvements. And some stuff is great and some stuff is scary.
It's the land of insecurity, too, because I'll be honest with you. When I land in LA, it makes me want to do some different stuff. Look how I looked before.
Okay. Wow. Can we show that to the camera? Are we?
Oh, I can send it to you. I don't give a shit.
Send it to me? Okay. Yeah. That's amazing.
Right? Okay. You can literally put it right in there. I don't care. So it took my face from like this round bloating thing and just kind of like slimmed it out. Now, lymphatic drainage facials is what I've been getting a lot at the face gym.
I love lymphatic drainage.
Oh, that's my shit.
Feels so good.
I've been doing EMS on my stomach. It doesn't work, but I keep paying for it.
That's like the electromagnetic thing that's like supposed to give you basically abs.
The vacuum therapy, the wood therapy. I'll tell you what I think it's doing. They tell you to drink a bunch of water before you go. Mm-hmm. I think I'm just peeing it out. Like, I don't think it's real. I think I'm just peeing it out and I look less bloated. But what it does kind of make me do, I do feel like I'm detoxing every time I do it.
Yeah. I mean, draining the lymph is a very real thing. There's like science to support that.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know if it's real weight loss-ish, but I only detox to retox, if I'm being honest. I really do. Like, there's nights where I'm out and I'm literally like, oh yeah, I can't drink for 3 weeks now.
Oh, yeah.
I just found out the club that I went to in New York. Did you watch Baby Girl?
I did.
Was from the rave scene.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, it felt like it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, this is too great. Like, we have to detox. And I'm looking at him. It's 7 a.m. And we're like, the Molly's kind of wearing off. I'm like, we can't do anything. We can't do nothing for 2 weeks. He's like, oh, I know, baby. I'm fasting after this. Like, I really detox to retox. And it's funny because I thought of you and your husband because I know your man is a Burning Man guy. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I wonder what children, because we talk about family planning a lot, what children do to your favorite activities together. I'm not saying dancing or clubbing and drugs is our favorite, but definitely going out, listening bars, music lounges, jazz. What will children do to my favorite activities? Will they change? Will I still keep them for myself? Like, what happened with you?
You still do everything. You just hire a nanny. You just have to pay $35 an hour to live your life.
That's it? I thought it was higher.
No.
In LA, it's not higher than 35?
No.
Okay, well, that's not too bad.
I mean, maybe on like the high end 40.
Okay, I thought
LA it's between like 30 and 40.
Okay.
But yeah, you get to do things. You just have to pay to
Hold on, wait. I said that's it. I'm going to be out for 5 hours. Okay, I understand. $200 date night.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the base cost to just leave. And then if you want, usually you want a nanny there so you can get ready in peace.
Ooh, that's a good pro tip.
Yeah, so you got to book the like getting ready time.
What the fuck is he doing? You need to hold it. I really have had a sense of like just awareness of my age because a few months ago he looked at me and said, we were having a great day. I need you to do whatever you need to do. I was very busy on my phone. He's like, get whatever you need to do out in 2 years because we're going to have a baby.
Wow.
Now,
You're 33?
34 now.
34, okay.
I already knew we wanted to have a kid in 2 or 3 years, but there was something about him being like, yeah, you can't be doing this. You can't be acting this crazy. You can't be on a plane every day. Get it together. That kind of hit me. And it's not even like I want this life for myself while I'm being a mom. Mm-hmm. I would love to have more time just in one city. I thought about moving my parents to New York. How am I going to have a kid without my mom around? Right. How do you do it?
Right. Well, my mom visits. She's actually in town now.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have enough community?
Yes.
How did you get it? Like, my friends don't have kids this age.
You'll be, and that's going to be lit because you'll be the first one with a baby and they're going to all want to be like aunties and taking care of the baby. And the baby's going to be out to brunch and at the parties. Yeah, you'll see. It'll be fun.
Every photo of me with my mother, it's a restaurant. Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, because she lived her life and she just happened to have a kid too.
She has a photo of me at the Fairmont and her friend has a cigarette in her hand. They're like, cheers. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay. I could do this, minus the cigarette. But yeah, I mean, just kind of seeing that happen. It also has made me think like, am I going to feel super hot pregnant? Am I going to go through those motions of like, ooh, I'm not feeling good? Because if I can feel it now, what will pregnancy do to how I feel about myself?
I think you will. But it's hard to I mean, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Sorry, go ahead.
What was the difference with your first and second?
Like now you're interviewing me.
Sorry.
Let's get into all of my stuff for my interview, but I need to get just a few more little beauty tips from you because I feel like your makeup always looks good, your skin looks good. Your makeup does look good.
Okay.
Don't make that face. So, okay, what products are you loving lately?
Strobe Cream by MAC.
Okay,
So
wow.
I'm not wearing foundation. I only put that on. Oh, I
That's
brought
an
a little
OG
thing for you.
product. Ooh, okay. And you do your lashes, right?
That's
you do
the only
the lash extensions.
Okay. This, I got a little tester bottle for you.
Ooh, what is this?
It's called Murray Liu.
Oh,
It's
indica oil.
It's a black woman brand. Her name's actually also Gila. She's also black and Israeli. It's crazy.
Oh, wow. How many of those are there out there? You guys found each other.
So there's something about this oil. It's so funny. I feel like at this point she could pay me.
Oh, this is so nice.
I don't know what she did to make this oil. It's the best thing I've ever put on my face.
To use it as a facial oil. This is gorgeous. It's
a face oil, yeah.
Murray Liu.
Murray Liu? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'll link to this in the show notes. This is gorgeous.
So it's expensive, but I was talking to her about it recently and she's like, she's a friend of mine.
It smells beautiful too.
Right. I was like, yo, I feel so bad you've had this product so long. We've been friends and I haven't been using it or buying it. She's like, it's okay. People come out with stuff all the time. You never really connect to it. And it almost made me feel like, what have I ever been intentional about oil that I'm using?
Yeah, facial oil.
Oh, no, keep this. This is yours.
Thank you.
But yeah, so this oil is all I use now on my face, and there's a serum too. So basically, my routine: nighttime, it's the serum and the Murray Liu oil.
Love.
Then in the morning, I do the same thing. I only do my eyebrows. My lashes are already done.
Right.
And my standard cork lip liner with a gloss.
I love that you're like a MAC girly.
Am I?
Cork is from MAC, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
The strobe? No, that's good.
Are they racist?
No, okay. No. MAC is one of those brands that was just like, it had the whole beauty industry makeup like in a chokehold, and then it went away, and then no one was talking about it. But then recently MAC has been coming back, and all the makeup artists are like, yeah, MAC's always been that girl. They have a new creative director. Like MAC is very much having a moment again.
I actually have some MAC tea. So one of my good friends is the trainer for all North America.
Wow.
For MAC, right? And we were having a conversation about Fenty. And I was like, do you like Fenty products? He's like, of course. He's like, you know what's crazy? Rihanna had a MAC line.
Yep.
He's like, we've had those colors forever. There was something about Rihanna going out there and saying, I have this for black women that made them flock. He's like, swear to you, Weezy, all of those shades were available at MAC.
Wow.
But something about her saying, this is for you, really did it. And he's like, MAC has always had black women. Like, you know, they rotate their celebrities. Remember Nicki Minaj's thing that was out? He's like, but to say, this is the focus, this is the marketing. Even when they have white skin tones, it's black light-skinned women or albino. He's like, the entire marketing campaign was black and luxury. And he's like, that's what made them get it done. MAC is very for everyone. Rihanna was like, black girls, oh, and if you fit their shade.
Yeah, that's such a great distinction and so
yeah,
true.
It is.
That's so true. So you've resisted the urge of doing Botox. People are always like shocked that I don't do Botox and all of that stuff.
You know?
No. So do you do? You do?
No, I've never done Botox. Yeah. But I'm ready at some point.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm not like coming out here like, oh, I don't do Botox because I'm against it. Like I would be open to it, but I don't do it. But I feel like it's crazy to say, but being in our 30s, especially here in LA, that's like not the norm. People get Botox at 25.
I know exactly where I'm getting Botox for the first time.
Where?
I want to do a Nefertiti lift.
Oh, so I just interviewed someone about that.
Oh, so it's like the chin, it's the neck or the chin shadows. I don't really care about the forehead shit.
You don't have any wrinkles on your forehead.
Well, no, like when you do it.
Well, yes, when you make an expression, your skin folds like a human being.
But that's the point. It adds more or whatever, right? And people, when they do Botox, you know, they're always like, it's preventative.
I know. Well, it's also just strange that we've gotten used to seeing people's lips move and nothing else move. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like my face is tight from that laser shit. And now I feel like a Botox girl. But no, I know what you mean. It's that stone cold face.
Right.
I love the aging process, though. So I like to see gray hair on women. Like, my dream is like having gray locks and braids.
That would be a vibe.
It really is. Like, I stand that look on Lisa Bonet. My mom hasn't embraced her gray hairs, and it's made me think like, damn, but you don't look like you're 75. You would look even hotter if you used, you know, we know the jet black ain't you, girl, but that's not to be shady. It's just because I love it.
Yeah.
And that's a very old school way of beauty. You know what I mean? My mom is from the era of like, your husband comes home, you need makeup on. the heels, the dress, which is totally fine. It's just I'm not. So I think that's probably why Botox hasn't striked me, but I'm
Mhm.
not opposed to it.
And not being afraid of aging is actually a really big deal.
Yeah, I know.
So many women are paralyzed by this idea of aging. So for you to not only not fear it, but be excited about it and have it be something that you want to embrace is like you're already way ahead of the game.
I feel that only from when I'm around younger women, I don't feel threatened at all.
No.
I don't feel, don't get me wrong, they're super cutie and they always have those tiny little bodies and they can eat anything. Like, great. But I feel very sexy for 34. I feel like I looked better than 24. I feel, I don't know. There's also a confidence that money has given me. When I was younger, I felt like I had to do too much. I had to have a pair of Louboutins, even if they were fake. You know what I mean? Now I feel so confident because I can buy quality things and feel very good with them. You know, that oil I'm talking about is, I think it's $80 just for one. That's expensive, but being able to afford some luxury items kind of helped. Luxury beauty treatments. So something that I've been like trying to push with my friends, if I'm spending money anywhere and if you're spending money anywhere, it's got to be on health, wellness, beauty.
Yes, I agree.
Massages, the stretching things I do for myself, the stretch lab, like that's $200 a month. The face gym is $100 a month. If I want to buy a nice, I don't know, $30 lip balm, I'm going to do it. It feels different.
It does.
And these products are better. And I remember one thing because you laughed at, I bought all my beauty products at Ross.
Yes.
I realized that wasn't it. Like they're expired. It's not it. So if you have an extra like $250 to spend a month, I would recommend spending it on an item that you feel like is expensive enough to be a gift. For me, if I had to pick,
Yes, I love that tip.
right? Le Labo oil,
Okay.
the Aesop soap in the bathroom, and then if I got another $100, it's gonna be a facial and massage.
Yes.
Like,
spoil yourself.
yes.
Because we interact with skincare, your hand wash, what you interact with that every single day, multiple times a day.
Oh, you know when you go to someone's house and they've got good hand soap and you're like, okay, these people got money. I had to start doing that shit before it came in. I'm like,
Right.
housewarming gift, get me this. Like I knew those luxury things that I would die for in someone else's home.
Yeah.
Down to 2-ply, okay? I really want to have my daily experiences feel luxurious. So when I was like kind of budgeting, I would more so cut back on like Uber Eats than I would those other things.
Yeah. That's a great tip.
Okay, good. I wanted to give something good.
That's real luxury. Final question. When do you feel most beautiful?
Oh, I wonder what I said before. So I think I feel the most beautiful without makeup, but I don't think that's when people see me as the most beautiful.
Interesting.
I just feel very, very myself. Like, okay, I'm happy with this without makeup. But I think the most beautiful other people see me is when I am wearing makeup. I don't know why, but I do.
When you feel beautiful when you're not wearing makeup, is there a specific setting where you feel like that's your most beautiful? Like when you're on vacation, I know you just got back from Thailand. Like, is it when you're in nature? Is it?
Oh, that's a great question. I have an exact answer. Beach vacation. My
Beach.
skin does very well in the sun. I have a rash that I get just flare-ups from like weather and dryness. I have eczema, heat, no makeup, nothing. My hair is almost a little bit damp. Like that is when I know I'm gorgeous. I think another thing that makes me feel beautiful, this is random, when a total stranger compliments me.
Yes, we love compliments from strangers.
I am so happy. I mean, I'm so sorry that it's not my partner or a friend, but like especially someone who's attractive gives you a compliment, and it's not a man, it's just a woman. Don't have on a good outfit and tell me I look good. Oh, like that is, yeah. I try to make sure I do that for women often.
Yes,
but I don't say it when I'm like, I have to really mean it.
Of course,
I'll go out of my way. I'll tap you on the fucking shoulder. I don't give a shit.
I love that.
I really want other people to do that for others more because we all know it makes you feel good.
It does.
And this is kind of terrible, but a construction worker once in a blue. Hey, yo. Oh my God, stop it. You're so disrespectful.
Hilarious.
Wait, what about you?
Girl, we are interviewing you.
Oh, sorry.
This is you on Naked Beauty Podcast. But let's say our paths diverge with the construction worker. I can't co-sign that. I can't co-sign that.
I mean, what kind of construction? What if he got a clipboard?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being on Naked Beauty. Your book is coming out soon. Pre-order is live. Do you want to share a bit more?
Yeah, so
No holds barred.
We actually have a course coming out attached to the pre-order.
Very exciting.
It's very hard to become a New York Times bestseller. So Mandy and I have been trying to do everything we can to make pre-orders attractive. So we've literally created a course to go with the pre-order so that like when you get to the book, you'll already kind of know what to do. But the book's broken down into pain, pleasure, and progression. So we have a pain pain course where like Mandy's teaching BDSM and then my pain thing is like how to get over a breakup type thing. Okay. Like it's really, really cool. I do pussy eating tips since that's all people love to ask. That is like, if people could ask me anything, it's how do I have a threesome and what are your best tips for oral sex for women?
Interesting.
I finally give them. Okay. I even use my hands. It's a little gross.
But this is what people can expect. If they pre-order, they can get the course.
Yeah.
And then when does the book come out?
June 24th. I'm really excited to do like book signings and stuff and like meet people that have read it. Like, I don't know. That part is going to be exciting to see what people think of it. I sent you a chapter.
Yeah. Oh, and it was very good. I was locked in and ready for more. So.
Isn't it crazy how like that story was a lot?
Yes, but the book is very, very good. I'm excited.
Thank you.
What I've read is very good, so I'm excited.
And
you
read a gross chapter too. But yeah, it's called No Holes Barred. So if you type it in on Amazon, sorry, I know we're not supporting them, or an independent bookseller, that's actually really good. Not even this book, but just in the future, if you want to order a book for somebody and help it count towards something, independent booksellers count higher for New York Times. Which I kind of love because like fuck the corporations, but
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. All right. Thank you so much, Weezy.
Thanks, Brooke.